Hey guys, Alan Van Toy here from Simple Crew and CrewFire with another video in our brand ambassador series. And in this video, we're going to go over how to manage a brand ambassador program. Just a couple tips and tricks and strategies for managing your brand ambassador program in the most efficient way possible. Excuse me. So the first thing we're going to talk about is onboarding. And a general thing to think about onboarding is it's like a lever. A little bit up front goes a long way because in your onboarding process with your new street team member, this is for new brand ambassadors or new street team members, the way that you onboard them really will set the tone for the relationship. So if they enter a team that's really well structured and really well, and you convey that it's going to be fun and you have a sense of humor, but you're also here to get shit done, that'll set the tone early on. It'll filter people out if they don't fit in with the culture. So you're really defining up front what the pace for the rest of the team is going to be like in your onboarding. So the first thing I recommend doing is creating or having some sort of new member or new hire orientation packet. And this is just a list of a list with some examples of what you can include in such a packet. A welcome letter, personally welcoming them to the team and saying thank you and kind of laying out the rest of this stuff either in the letter or the rest of the packet. The history of your brand, the description of the role and what's expected. This is just like any other job, really. And this is a useful thing. And if you think about this packet, this really should say like any member of your company, not just your brand ambassador. But this is a great thing to have for anybody in general. Clearly defined objectives, and this is where you want to go over what it is you're going to have your team or your brand ambassadors doing. And then if you're doing like any lifestyle stuff or events, you want to have a calendar of those, a directory of locations that are relevant to your team and your target demographic, maybe a map of them as well. So these are just some examples, but the general takeaway here is that you want to have when people join your team, you don't want to just kind of throw them in the deep end and just say, figure it out. You want to be able to hand them something that they can look to as a guiding resource that'll help them help them know what you expect from them, and the whole thing will run much smoother. The next thing, so where do you distribute this? You can do it online, or you can do it through an orientation event. And this is kind of like the new member party or something like that, and you can do these regularly, but basically some sort of gathering where you can include refreshments, some food, some drinks, and go over the packet and train people on your brand and your lifestyle. Because if you think about it, one thing about brand ambassadors and street teams is these people are representing your business or your brand to your target demographic. So you're kind of, in some sense, giving up some amount of control to them, and you want them to do a good job. And the best way to do that, you can do it online and you can do it through chat or whatever, but the best way to do it is to do it in person. So that's what the orientation event will be good for. Make it fun, provide food and refreshments, and I keep coming back to this, but build a community around your brand ambassador program. Make it so that people are meeting new friends around the brand ambassador program, and you're going to create a really loyal base of brand ambassadors. The objectives, this is part of the brand ambassador packet, but just some thoughts on what you're going to have these people do. You want them to be clearly defined. Make sure that people have a very written down clear picture of what their responsibilities are going to be, actual actions and responsibilities. And so some ideas here: sampling, marketing material distribution, online marketing initiatives, everything from the first video that we talked about. What is a street team? What is a brand ambassador? Make sure that no matter what it is, it's clearly defined and written down, and also make sure that you have some sort of accountability system in place. And so for teams, the accountability system could be things like photos or written reports, written recaps, and that's where a product like ours, like Simple Crew, shines. And Simple Crew's it streamlines the reporting process for brand ambassador and street team projects or street team campaigns. Check that out, simplecrew.com. Definitely recommend that. and it fits into the general umbrella of communication. There's a ton of great tools for brand ambassador communication. In fact, in the show notes, I'll link to an article I wrote about 6 apps that we recommend for street team and brand ambassador communication. But one of the greatest free tools that's available right now that I found is a Facebook group. If you create a Facebook group for your brand ambassador program, you're going to create a channel for people to connect, share information, shoot the shit, share articles, share links, and just shoot the breeze. People are on Facebook all the time, and the great thing about Facebook groups is anytime someone posts something in the group, everybody gets a notification on Facebook. So, it's mobile, it's on the web, it's just a fantastic way for you to build a community online. Email is another way, though people find that a lot of times younger people don't really manage email that well, whereas Facebook is kind of rolling. They can check in with it whenever. But email is still a popular channel. Phone and SMS to some extent. It's really high fidelity, so you're going to get more data and more feedback, but it's also higher touch. It's harder to do. Slack, if you check out slack.com, it's a group chat platform. It's free. They have like a premium tier if you want to do video chat and like searching, like historical searching. But other than that, there's a great free tier. We use this inside our businesses. In fact, I think Slack recently just raised money at over $1 billion valuation. So they're killing it right now for good reason. It's a fantastic app. They have web, they have desktop, they have mobile apps. And it's a fantastic platform. It's built specifically for business. So depending on what kind of company you are, you might not want it to be based around a Facebook group because it's more social, it's more casual, and you don't want to mingle your business with Facebook. But if you're like a lifestyle thing, Facebook will be fine. Slack will be for the much more kind of if you're business, if you're enterprise, if you want something independent of Facebook, then Slack will be Slack could be an important tool for you. And then again, the reporting component. This is an important component for accountability of your team, especially if you're doing monetary incentives, but even if you're not, even if you're managing volunteers, having some sort of reporting system in place. It could be photos in the Facebook group. You can have people texting you photos or emailing you photos, or you can use CrewFire. A tool like, a Simple Crew for that reporting process. A tool like CrewFire is good for telling people what to share on Facebook and Twitter as well, and then it has a built-in reporting system for Facebook and Twitter marketing. So check those out. So that's it. That's how you. These are some of a simple overview of tips and tricks for managing your street team. As always, if you have any questions about brand ambassadors or street teams, email me at alan@crewfire.com. I read every email and I respond to most emails, and then I can create content around it. So new videos, new blog posts are going to keep churning these out, and that'll help me think about what it is you guys need to or are looking to learn more about. And as always, check out our tools. We offer tools that help with brand ambassadors and street teams. CrewFire and Simple Crew. CrewFire is a tool for Twitter and Facebook marketing using a brand ambassador platform, using brand ambassadors, and Simple Crew is a tool for street team management and reporting. So check those out, Simple Crew and CrewFire.com, or shoot me an email. Thanks for watching, guys.